Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. Michael Onwenu's arrival at the Chicago Bears has sparked a storm of excitement that seems almost palpable throughout the city and among fans nationwide, as the offensive line powerhouse prepares to bring his renowned physicality and relentless energy to Soldier Field, where rumors suggest the locker room atmosphere has already begun to shift dramatically in anticipation of his first practice. Sources close to the team have whispered about secret strategy sessions and behind-the-scenes adjustments aimed at integrating Onwenu into a line that has struggled in previous seasons, suggesting that coaches see him not just as a player, but as a potential anchor around which a more dominant offensive unit could be built. Insiders speculate that his presence could dramatically influence the development of younger linemen, whose admiration for his technique and size has been quietly fueling speculation that a mentorship dynamic might emerge almost immediately. Social media chatter has been overwhelming, with fan accounts dissecting every snippet of footage from his introduction, analyzing not just his physical stature, but his apparent chemistry with veteran teammates, who, according to sources, have already begun joking about Onwenu-led dominance in the trenches. The excitement has even spilled into local businesses, with merchandise sales reportedly surging as T-shirts and jerseys bearing his name fly off shelves. Analysts have begun to debate the strategic implications, noting that a player of Onwenu's caliber could fundamentally alter the Bears' blocking schemes, giving the quarterback more time and opening up running lanes previously thought impossible. Conversations in podcasts and sports radio have become increasingly speculative, with hosts pondering whether Onwenu's aggressive style could redefine the team's identity and whether his personality might ignite a new era of team cohesion and morale. Rumors abound about potential position shifts and alignment tweaks, hinting that the coaching staff is already envisioning creative ways to exploit his versatility while simultaneously protecting him from overexposure in high-risk plays. Amid all this, fans can feel the electric anticipation building, with each day bringing new leaks, unofficial statements, and insider rumors suggesting that Onwenu's impact will extend far beyond what anyone initially expected, setting the stage for a season full of potential surprises and headline-grabbing moments that could redefine not only the Bears' offensive line, but the entire team's competitive outlook. From the moment Onwenu stepped off the plane, photographers and reporters swarmed, capturing every gesture, every handshake, every interaction as if the city itself had collectively pressed play on a long-awaited cinematic premiere, turning the narrative into a spectacle that feels almost scripted yet undeniably real, with fans crowding the airport, waving banners, and chanting in a way that has fueled social media speculation about whether this is the start of a cultural shift for the franchise. The buzz isn't just limited to Chicago, as nationwide sports networks have started dissecting every available clip, analyzing Onwenu's body language, posture, and even casual interactions with teammates for signs of his potential locker room impact, sparking conversations that suggest his influence could extend far beyond the offensive line, perhaps touching leadership dynamics, training intensity, and overall team chemistry. Inside sources hint that team meetings now include micro-discussions on leveraging Onwenu's unique skill set, with coaches reportedly debating formation adjustments, guard rotations, and even hypothetical scenarios that could maximize his strengths while minimizing exposure to injury risk, all of which fans have begun piecing together through leaks, rumors, and cryptic social media hints. The energy surrounding his arrival has produced a ripple effect across local sports bars, gyms, and training facilities, where discussions range from technical breakdowns of his blocking technique to predictions about how his presence might shift the Bears' offensive philosophy toward a more aggressive, fast-paced style that surprises opponents. Analysts have begun theorizing that Onwenu's inclusion could influence draft strategies, free agent acquisitions, and even the development timeline of other offensive linemen, with whispers suggesting the front office sees him as a cornerstone capable of attracting complementary talent to build a more robust line. Speculation has also emerged around the possibility of Onwenu participating in community events, with insiders suggesting that the team views his charisma as a marketing asset, generating buzz not only on the field but across social and traditional media platforms, effectively turning his arrival into a multifaceted spectacle. While coaches maintain an air of cautious optimism in public statements, behind the scenes, multiple sources indicate an almost palpable excitement, with veteran players reportedly sharing stories of how they've never seen a rookie command attention and respect so quickly, hinting that Onwenu's integration might be smoother than anticipated. Rumors have even surfaced about late-night strategy sessions where offensive coordinators sketch out elaborate formations featuring him in unconventional roles, teasing a future where his versatility could become the linchpin of the Bears' offensive schemes, keeping opponents guessing and analysts endlessly debating potential outcomes. Fans, meanwhile, are already drawing comparisons to legendary linemen, posting side-by-side highlight reels, and engaging in endless speculation threads, fueling a narrative that Onwenu's arrival isn't just a roster change, but a potential cultural turning point, one that might set the stage for both on-field dominance and a renewed sense of identity for the Chicago Bears as a franchise, blending performance, personality, and hype into a story that everyone wants to witness firsthand. Whispers continue to circulate regarding the internal dynamics of the Chicago Bears as Michael Onwenu begins to settle into his new role, with multiple sources suggesting that the offensive line meetings have taken on an almost reverential tone whenever his presence is felt, creating an atmosphere where younger players are reportedly both intimidated and inspired by the sheer intensity he brings to every drill, every snap, and every discussion about blocking schemes, hinting that his influence could transcend conventional mentorship and edge in shaping the culture of the entire offensive unit in ways that insiders have been eagerly speculating about online and in private discussions alike. Observers note that his combination of brute strength and surprising agility has sparked endless debate among analysts, with some suggesting that his style could force the coaching staff to rethink not only standard formations, but also trick plays, protection schemes, and innovative strategies that leverage his ability to move laterally with unexpected speed. While others question whether the team can maintain balance in the trenches without overextending him, leading to a cascade of rumors about rotational systems, snap management, and even hypothetical position switches in emergency situations. Social media platforms are flooded with fan theories, clips, and highlight compilations from past seasons, with commentators dissecting every detail from his college and previous NFL games, creating an online ecosystem where speculation about his first-game impact is almost a daily obsession, fueling narratives that range from dramatic predictions of immediate dominance to more cautious analyses suggesting a period of adjustment. According to insiders, locker room interactions have taken on a charged energy, with veterans reportedly responding positively to his humor and competitiveness, while younger players have been described as hanging on his every word, attempting to emulate both his physical technique and his mental approach to the game, feeding a cycle of anticipation that has only amplified the sense that his arrival might catalyze a new era for the Bears' offensive identity. Rumors about potential behind-the-scenes training innovations have surfaced as well, suggesting that Onwenu may be involved in shaping individualized strength and conditioning regimens for teammates, a move that could redefine leadership hierarchies within the squad and set a precedent for integrating new talent into highly specialized roles while simultaneously enhancing the collective performance of the offensive line, a narrative that has captivated both local and national fan bases. Analysts have also begun speculating on the long-term implications, theorizing that his presence could influence draft picks, free agent acquisitions, and even contract negotiations for linemen across the league, with whispers circulating that rival teams are already adjusting scouting reports and game plans in anticipation of Onwenu's unique skill set, disrupting defensive matchups. Conversations in podcasts and sports radio shows have amplified the buzz, with hosts highlighting potential matchups and scenario planning where Onwenu's performance could become a decisive factor in pivotal games, fueling a continuous cycle of hype and speculation. Even casual fans have been swept up in the narrative, sharing memes, debating predicted stats, and projecting how his physicality and leadership might translate into immediate on-field results, creating a cultural phenomenon around his arrival that extends beyond conventional team news and touches on broader discussions about player influence, team identity, and the psychology of anticipation in professional sports. Reports continue to emerge suggesting that Onwenu's presence may have already altered practice dynamics, with insiders hinting at shifts in snap counts, blocking assignments, and even quarterback protection strategies designed to maximize his impact while integrating seamlessly with the existing lineup, creating a sense of controlled chaos that both excites and perplexes analysts, who are left to speculate on how the Bears might balance his aggressive style with the long-term durability of the offensive line. Sources claim that his work ethic has prompted veteran players to push harder during drills, creating an infectious energy that has led coaches to experiment with novel rotations and situational plays designed to exploit his strengths, resulting in a rumor mill filled with speculative predictions about how each game might unfold when he is on the field. Fans have been dissecting leaked footage with obsessive attention, noting the subtle gestures, the adjustments he makes mid-play, and the interactions with teammates that hint at underlying leadership potential, sparking debates online about whether Onwenu could evolve into a locker room captain sooner than anyone expected. Analysts on television and digital platforms have taken to mapping out hypothetical scenarios, with elaborate visual breakdowns and advanced metrics speculating on his expected impact on run blocking efficiency, pass protection stability, and the overall offensive tempo, creating a narrative where Onwenu is positioned not only as a player, but as a transformative element capable of influencing strategic decisions at the highest level. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The excitement surrounding Michael Onwenu's presence in Chicago has extended far beyond the field, with insiders hinting that his arrival may have already sparked subtle shifts in team culture, from the way meetings are conducted to the intensity of training sessions, creating an environment where players reportedly push themselves harder, inspired by both his physical dominance and mental approach to preparation, fueling rumors that Onwenu is poised to become a cornerstone figure in shaping a more competitive and disciplined team ethos. Observers have speculated endlessly about the implications for game day strategies, with analysts suggesting that his ability to neutralize dominant pass rushers could redefine offensive play calling, giving the quarterback more time to execute complex plays and potentially opening lanes that previously seemed inaccessible, while rival teams are rumored to be scrambling to devise counter-strategies, creating a wave of speculative content across podcasts, blogs, and social media that amplifies the perception of Onwenu as a game-changing presence whose impact may be immediate and profound. Behind the scenes, sources claim that his leadership potential is already being felt as younger linemen reportedly gravitate toward him, mimicking techniques, seeking advice, and soaking up insights that could accelerate their development, while veteran teammates appear both amused and impressed by his blend of intensity and humor, suggesting that his integration may be smoother and more influential than initially anticipated. Fans have turned every practice snippet and social media post into a source of analysis, piecing together potential storylines and projecting his first season influence with almost obsessive attention, creating a narrative that treats Onwenu's arrival not just as a roster addition, but as a cultural event capable of redefining the franchise's trajectory in both tangible and symbolic ways. Rumors about special team involvement, unique blocking schemes, and unconventional alignment experiments have begun to circulate, with insiders hinting that the coaching staff is considering innovative strategies that leverage his rare combination of size, speed, and football IQ to maximize both short-term victories and long-term development. Podcast hosts have speculated on how his physical presence could alter defensive tendencies, potentially forcing opponents into untested formations or miscommunications that the Bears could exploit, generating endless discussion and analysis that reinforces the sense of anticipation surrounding his debut. Social media communities are ablaze with fan-created content, debates, and predictions, with each theory fueling further speculation and keeping Onwenu at the center of attention. While local media continues to amplify stories of his arrival, emphasizing both on-field potential and off-field charisma, suggesting that his influence may extend to branding, marketing, and public engagement initiatives. Amid all this, a shared sentiment emerges. Onwenu is not merely a new player, but a symbol of potential transformation, someone whose presence could alter not just the offensive line's performance, but the broader identity of the Chicago Bears, creating an ongoing narrative that fans, analysts, and insiders are eager to witness unfold in real time, turning every practice, interaction, and game into a chapter in a story that seems larger than football itself. Speculation continues to swirl around the potential ripple effects of Onwenu's integration, with insiders suggesting that his influence might extend into draft strategies, free agent targeting, and even contract negotiations, as the team reportedly views him as a foundational piece capable of attracting complementary talent, sparking debates online about whether his presence could reshape not just the offensive line, but the franchise's long-term competitive outlook, creating a narrative where every decision, trade, and draft pick is analyzed through the lens of his arrival. Analysts have begun hypothesizing about his immediate impact on run-blocking efficiency and pass protection stability, using advanced metrics and game simulations to project scenarios in which Onwenu's presence alters outcomes in pivotal games, while rumors of unique practice regimens and personalized coaching sessions have fueled speculation that his work ethic is already reshaping team standards. Fans are intensely engaged, dissecting every photo, highlight, and social media post to predict how his technique, size, and football IQ might translate into on-field dominance. While debates flourish online regarding whether his style complements the existing system or demands strategic adaptation, insiders hint that veteran linemen have been inspired to elevate their performance, creating a dynamic in which Onwenu's arrival triggers a chain reaction of effort and improvement throughout the squad, a narrative that has captured the imagination of both casual and hardcore fans. Media outlets continue to highlight his charisma, suggesting that his off-field presence could influence marketing, community engagement, and even fan culture, positioning him as more than a player, but a central figure capable of driving excitement across multiple domains. Podcasts and online forums are filled with scenario breakdowns, speculation about his first starts, and predictions about potential accolades, fueling a sense of anticipation that seems almost cinematic in scope. Even rival teams are reportedly taking note, adjusting scouting and defensive plans in response to his arrival, adding a layer of intrigue to the unfolding narrative as Onwenu's influence extends beyond Chicago into league-wide strategic conversations. Ultimately, the consensus among insiders, analysts, and fans appears to be unanimous. Onwenu's arrival is shaping up to be a defining moment for the Bears, a catalyst whose presence could alter team dynamics, tactical approaches, and cultural identity, establishing a story of anticipation, potential, and speculation that will dominate discussion for months to come. The emerging consensus is that Michael Onwenu is more than a new acquisition. He represents a potential cultural and tactical turning point for the Chicago Bears, with anticipation, speculation, and excitement building to levels rarely seen in recent team history. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.